Hey everyone, how you doing? Today we talk about a movie called Mega Blood Moon, The Freelancer. Okay, so I don't know why they had two dots on this because maybe it might be another Mega Blood Moon sequel to this, I guess. Maybe one day the way this movie ended. But this is a very independent movie. I had to go on IMDb to check how much the estimate for this movie was. I was kind of curious, and it was like $29,000, like around there. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I understand as being an aspiring filmmaker myself. I admit I did short movies on my own for free, or maybe like less than $20 or $30. So I mean, I could pay respects for what they was doing with this movie. But I gotta be honest because I see reviews when people's giving this a great review, and I'm saying to myself, I must be seeing a different movie because this movie is okay. It's not like a bad movie. The premise is pretty good. We see premises like this, like Night of the Comet, for example, but they did it differently though here. The movie's about this worker who works in this warehouse, which is really a studio, a movie studio like. And yeah, right. Shoot a independent movie in a studio, which is save half your budget. And he's practically more alone. And you start finding out there's people dying around what it looks like from the beginning of the movie. Because you see this girl kill a dog, but the girl that died on the floor looked like her. So that makes you kind of curious, like, okay. And then after that, we get to this guy who has to work in the studio. He's by himself. There's no one around. He's wondering later, like, there's nobody around. His girlfriend was trying to get in contact with someone with her workers, and they're not at the meeting, so everything was like quiet around her end. And then later on in the movie, you can see like a human guy killed one of the security guard, and then you see another guy saw a guy that looked like him, and then you start figuring out what's really going on later towards the movie when the lead guy saw the moon. It was bloody. It was like a blood moon, and what it looked like is pretty obvious that if you look at the blood moon, your clone will come out. So you will have a clone of yourself, but your clone of yourself is a violent version of yourself, and then they're gonna kill anyone around, especially killing themselves. So this guy who was in the studio will have to survive against himself, and of course there's another survivor also like him, and it's just mainly this movie just drags. To be honest with you, it just drags, and then it gets to a point when it gets to its point, and then when it gets to finally to the like I said the third act, that is mainly more of him fighting himself, his evil self. And the movie just drags really mainly, but I thought this movie was a decent has decent acting. The editing was good. I give credit for that. The camera was good. The lighting, the music was good too. For it fits right in this movie. I actually like the music for this movie, but overall, it's kind of like unwatchable. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I understand what they were going for. I just felt like they could add a little bit more to it, edit down some parts that doesn't even needed to be there to avoid the dragging, and just get to the point, man. I can understand we have like a bunch of people like themselves, while a whole bunch of clones of themselves, while battle them out, like kind of like Justice Slow Dawn type of thing, a little bit. I think they have a budget to pull that off because this movie is mainly shot in a studio. I think they can add a little bit more to it, in my opinion, to make it more exciting. Because I understand horror sci-fi, I understand slow pacing could be a good thing. I just felt like it didn't work in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like even though there was parts that were good, like I mentioned that I like, and don't get me wrong, the acting was good too, and the character, he was likable. The lead character was a likable character. But I don't know if they were going for a sequel because the way the title looks, they say, oh, let me say it one more time, cause Mega Blood Moon, two dots for the Freelancer. So I'm presuming they might do a sequel to this called maybe Mega Blood Moon. I gotta save my girlfriend now. Who knows? But I don't know. If they do a sequel, maybe they might make it up with the sequel. But I thought this movie was a decent watch, but still not a really good movie to watch over again. So I give credit for the concept of it. You know, you look at the Blood Moon, and then a evil clone will come out, coming after you or whoever. But yeah, so that's my opinion of Mega Blood Moon, the Freelancer. And if you want to check it out, it's on Tubi TV right now.